Hello everybody, welcome back. We have another VOD review, first VOD review of Season 7. This is a silver DPS Deadpool. What I want to work on, timing. My tanks and team don't push up, and if I do, I just die since they won't help me, so I don't know what to do. Alright, so this is silver. This is silver placements, because it's the beginning of Season 7, so things are a little weird in placements, so don't worry. Oh, I forgot about these voice lines. So glad they changed that. So, okay. All right, we're getting valuable information. That's good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so not good. What? Why are we... This is not what you want to see. We don't want to go AFK. I assume we're already typing because we didn't get healed or something like that. So the whole time we're doing that, we're not taking damage. We're not doing damage. We're not getting our ult charge. We're not getting our support's ult charge. Enemy team takes advantage immediately and we're dead. So now we're AFK again. Really bad. If you're going to play comp, try to make sure you don't have any distractions going on. Yeah, not good. The next thing is, this is something we see a lot with support players. Okay, granted, right now, this is time to run away. Like, we're already down 2. This point's really hard to recontest. Your Strange hasn't died in the yet, so you're probably not going to get a portal. So at this point, it's like, just get out. Get all the way out. Instead of doing that, we kind of stand around a little bit for too long. And now we're going to get chased down. So we walk forward and we try to fight. I wouldn't suggest this. If you are going to do this, however, you need to stand with your supports. So don't just hold S and run away. Go to actual safety, right? Because it's safety in numbers. So this is why I say, like, supports do this a lot of times, and they need to do it. But this is also the same for DPS, right? You should go with your support, and then the supports back up together, right? You go with your support, and you protect them. But when you isolate yourself like this, you're never really going to get healing, and it's going to end badly. All right, let's get a good fight. Hopefully we get all together. All right, so this is a situation that happens a lot of the time in low elo, where this fight is over. They got the point. Your team is very staggered. You can't control your teammates, obviously. So what do you do in a situation like this? The best thing that you can do is you pick a spot on the map that's far enough back to where you're not going to get attacked and you can actually hold it. And it's close to spawn and you let your team die, right? So here, your invisible one's invisible. Your tanks are gone. So I would actually just go all the way back to here. And I just stand here. If your team starts actually grouping up, then you can come together. All right. Okay. Your divers made some space in the back line. Nice. I actually really like you engaging there. That was good. Nice job. Okay, make sure we're upgrading. Good. Good. All right, fair enough. I cannot believe that worked. We take that one. Yeah, it gives the ult charge.
Come on. I didn't come here to read. Stop them in their tracks.
All right, so we just had 2 really good fights, right? We had 2 really good fights where we did stuff. But now we're down 2. We're down a support. We're down a DPS. And they haven't really used many ults. Like, I guess they used Jeff, but they're coming up. They have Groot ult. They have Cloak ult coming up. They have Bucky. These are things that we obviously know in the replay viewer because we get to see it. But in game, if you're paying attention, you'd be thinking, well, I haven't seen a Groot ult all game. They probably have it, right? I haven't seen... You're probably thinking that for Hawkeye too. Like, Hawkeye probably has this ult. And then you'd be off a little bit, but at least now you're thinking of it, right? So all those factors together, I'm thinking we need to like slow roll. We need to kite backwards a little bit here. So I'd be doing some damage, but backing up. Okay, now we really committed. I mean, you got the kill. But now, see, now these 2 are finally back, and they're going to stagger. See, this is the problem with low elo. There's 2 ways that people stagger. It's one, the obvious way that everybody talks about, right? Where it's like, don't run in by yourself. That actually doesn't happen as often as people think it does. The number 1 thing that actually happens that causes staggers is people fight for too long when the fight is already lost, right? So as I said earlier, you guys were down 2. They have a bunch of ults. You should probably back up. We don't back up. We fight, and now we die late, and now our team is still split up. And look, this is silver, and your teammates are playing 2 of the most aggressive people in the game, and they're not just diving in and dying, right? So that's why it's really important. If a fight is already lost, just back out. What's up, Get Bend? How's it going? Got a bridge night. Oh, fun. Enjoy. So again, let's just to really hammer this point home. How many people do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 1, 2. Right. So this is actually caused by you guys fighting a fight that was already lost. Okay, our whole team is dead. We have no support, so just wait. Something you can do in this type of situation is most people only find enemies based on sound. So if you're shooting, if you're moving around, footsteps, things like that. So in a situation like this where you want to contest at the last possible second, I just stand here and literally don't move and hope they don't find you. But since, so like, watch this Groot, like they literally lose sight of you. You're gone. You don't exist anymore. And the only reason that he knows you're there is because you shot at him. That's it. And showed up. Right, you buy enough time. So here's the thing though. This is what I want to like really make sure that we pay attention to. Okay. So you go in way too early, right? The cart needs to get all the way over to here before it gets the point. So you want to wait till the last possible second to give your team time to regroup. So this is silver. One of the best things about silver is you're playing against other silver players. So when you go in right here, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 v1, maybe 2. What's going to happen in Plat, where you want to get to, and GM and Celestial, is this Bucky's going to hook you instantly, and you're going to die. The Emma is going to grab you, and you're going to die. That all 6 of these people are going to turn on you, and you're just going to die, and that's it. So we really can't be doing stuff like this. And then the one of the biggest problems is this feels great when you're in silver and obviously you have some mechanical skill. And so you're like, man, I'm doing so much. I'm clowning on these people. Why can't I win? It's because when you play against better teams, they're going to punish you for things like this instead of just getting actual value from it. Managed to kill everything. So how do we manage this going forward? What I want to say here is the concept of limit testing. If you're not getting punished for stuff like this, go for it. If you're still in the elo where this is working and you know you can get away from it, just do it. But the second you start getting punished with it, you need to be thinking like, okay, I went in by myself there. I expected the enemy team to fall over and they didn't because they're better. This team is better, so I need to adjust and realize I went in by myself, right?
Thank goodness this book has pictures. I'm feeling
Can you make a point to explain the line if it comes up and how taking a game that affects you as a duelist? Oh, yes. Yes, definitely. Okay, back up, back up, back up. Respect it, respect it. Good. Okay. Thank you, Jeff. Bye, get banned. Have a good one. Wow, your Jeff might be throwing. That sucks. Okay, so what do we do here? What do we do here? If your Jeff does something like this, just let it go. Just let it go. There's no... What my old football coach used to say, he would say, don't get in a pissing match with the skunk. The more you type at these people, the worse it's going to get. Mute them, move on, don't worry about it. Try your best. GG, go next if it keeps happening. Don't worry about it. You're only going to bring yourself down. So we got to stop typing. Now, like, and then we definitely need to die as fast as possible. So this goes back into, like, we've already lost the fight, right? So if we just dive in, die with our team as quickly as possible, then we're going to get to the next fight as fast as possible. So just, like, dive in, try to kill a support on your way out, so that way they can't ignore you. All right.
I'm back. Guess that makes me un-Deadpool. Tandy needs help. Does the Lord Icon do bonus damage?
All right, once again, let's just look at the situation. We have 2 dead DPS. We have 1 support alive over here, and tank and spawn and the other support over here. So just take a second, like before you go in, take a second to look around. So just stop like up here, stop over here, use your third-person camera to just observe the enemy team. Hold tab, open up your scoreboard, and you see, oh, my Spider-Man's dead, my Deadpool, or my Daredevil is dead. Look back, you can see your teammates through walls, my Strange isn't here, and we just gotta wait. So far, I haven't seen... I haven't seen you pushing forward and your tank's not following you. I've just seen a misunderstanding of like what's going on. The next thing that's really important, that's a pretty easy fix, is if you go into settings and you go to audio, then combat mix, and then scroll down to KO sound cue. This is off by default. So if you turn it on specifically for when a teammate is KO'd and turn it all the way up, it will play a sound effect whenever one of your teammates dies, and that'll kind of alert you. That way there's actually 2 pieces of information that let you know. If we just go back, you can actually hear it. Do you hear that? So watch. So we can pay attention up here, and you'll see the Daredevil die, but also the sound effect will play. Make that sound. So that's really nice to pay attention, right? The settings, you can turn off the bans. Ooh. Oh, that's really good. Yay! I don't have to manually do ban block. So I just want to make a point real quickly, 2 points to reinforce what we already said earlier. So once again, the only reason this is working is because you're playing against silver players, and this person can't hit you. They can't aim. They literally just can't aim. If you're playing against anybody who's higher than like gold, you're just gonna get hooked and die. So the only reason this is working is because of that. The second thing I want to pay attention to is exactly what I talked about earlier. The Bucky is doing what you did. He sees somebody, he's scared, he's backing up, right? He backs up and he isolates himself, and you almost kill him until he goes towards his team. And now that there's safety in numbers, the threat is gone. So make sure you internalize that as well. Safety in numbers. Yeah, this just shouldn't work. If you can take advantage of it, great. If not, once it stops working, I'll send me a TikTok short of it. Nice. Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, they have good mechanics. We just gotta.
Enemy in front of us.
We gotta stop typing. This is so bad. You're losing out on ult charge. You're losing out on taking damage for your supports to get ult charge. Okay, we're down 1. Yeah, so we're in front of our tanks. So I think this is a pretty good place to explain the concept of the line. So this is mostly a concept when we're talking about tanks. So if you're playing tank, what you want to do is you want to draw a line somewhere on the map. And this line is basically it's a if I cross this, I will die, right? And so one of the easiest ways to like conceptualize the idea of the line is imagine a spot like a choke point, right? So let's go find a choke point. Let's say right here, okay? Let's say we're attacking right here. So if I'm attacking and I'm a tank and I draw the line here, that means if I go past this line, I will stop getting healing from my supports. I will get hooked by Bucky. I will get walled off by Groot. And my chances of surviving are basically 0, right? So that's the concept of the line. And the way you draw the line is, you can brute force it. You can just play a bunch, push past any potential lines and be like, oh, I died here, so there's probably a line, right? That's one way. The other way is to just kind of conceptualize and be like, okay, they have a Groot, they have a Bucky. I'm likely to get hooked by Bucky. I'm likely to get walled off by Groot. They have an Emma. I'm likely to get grabbed by her diamond form and die. Also take into account things like line of sight, right? So if we go up here, I know it's kind of hard to see. Let's see. If we go over here, my support's all the way over here. She doesn't have line of sight through this pillar. So right here, this is a death zone, right? Let me put on my drawing tool. Right, so I have support here. She can see all of this, right? Except for here. And so this area right here, she can't see me, so that's a bit of a death zone. This one's pretty small, so you don't have to worry about it. However, right, something like this is way more obvious, okay? So there is a long wall here, and it cuts off about like this, right? So if my supports are over here, they can't see any of this. This is a no-go area because... Walk over here. Look at our supports. They can no longer see us. There's no way to get healing, right? So, all that to say, where is the line on this map? Right here. This map is really tricky because it's a big open area. The line's actually kind of way back here. It's kind of where the payload is. If the payload was right here, we'd have cover and we can stand behind it. But since it's not, it's way back here. So, the other thing you have to take into account when we talk about the line is this concept of like who has advantage, right? So right now we're down 1, right? Since we're down 1, it's 5v6 in favor of their team. So we actually have to give space. So all of that taken into account is why I'm going to explain why this is a really bad time to engage. So now that we know, we're jumping in, we're fighting in front of our tanks, even though we're down 1 and it's time to back up. Groot has walls that he's putting up to make it hard for our supports to die. or for our supports to heal you. And then we dive in and we go into a spot where they, even if they tried to heal you, they couldn't, right? Like, look where we are. We can't, our Jeff can't see us. Our support can't really help us. We're down 1. So this is a really bad engage. All of those reasons. And what ends up happening is like, your team gets screwed over. Your team is like, okay, we lost 1. We should back up. Uh-oh, Deadpool's going in. Do I go in? Do I go out? No, I'm dead.
Only 60 seconds left.
Again!
I don't know if they saw in the Discord, but I explained that the natural dynamic in the game is that the fight starts where 2 tanks collide. If you cross the line of collision, you're liable to die. There you go. Good explanation by Churro. Okay, now, so now all those concepts go out the door because this is overtime. They're about to get the point. We need to touch it as fast as possible, and that's what it is. Uh-oh. All right, let's see how we do on attack. Attack's a little easier because the lines aren't as solid.
First, I take out the bad guys. Then, the jerks who left me off the launch roster.
Okay, that's unfortunate. You gotta stop typing. It's so bad for your mental health. Okay, that's unfortunate. All right, so something I want to point out, now that we've talked about this concept of the line, right? Would you say this Bucky crossed the line? I would say yes. He's in your territory. There's no reason for him to be here. And the only reason he's here is because he's going to get away with it, right? So how do we, now that we know about the line, it's like, oh, they crossed the line. There is a way to punish this. Now, they're actually kind of being smart about it. There's 3 of them over here, so it's a lot more difficult to punish them. But I think you do the right thing. We start attacking. We realize, oh, his health bar's not going up. Why is his health bar not going, or his health bar's not going down? Because he's being healed. Hey, look, a cloak. You gotta punish him for this. This is also where it's kind of difficult to play in silver because your team is not together and things like that. Oh, nice. He does get punished. He stays out. Great. No, don't go in. Don't go in. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 3. You have 3. Even though you got a kill, you're still down. I like that you take picture. That helps. Don't go near that character. Whoosh. Yeah, so this is once again where like being in silver saves you. Like, it's great that you took the picture because you're invulnerable, but like the danger is here. If this person is anything but silver, you just get grabbed here and die. Might still die anyway. We need to be aware of how dependent we are on our tanks. Yeah. So the next thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about alternative ways of pressuring, right? Yes, definitely, Boo. I totally agree with that. So you have to do it at the right time. So our team has walked here. Our Hawkeye has gotten headshot like 2 or 3 times. Our tank is just blown up here. Okay, so what that tells me is there's a lot of pressure down main. There's a lot of damage coming here. So how do we relieve that pressure, right? We're not playing tank, so we can't put up a shield and let the shield take the pressure as we walk forward. We're not playing a dive tank or anything like that, things like that. So instead, what I would do here is I would try to find an alternative way of releasing the pressure. So think about it like this. I'm not sure if you've owned a house or anything like that. Probably not. But think about it like water pressure, right? You have a pipe and it's spewing water out. You can, like a huge pipe, and it's just gushing water. You can run up with your hands and you could put your hands on it and try to pressure it, and it's just going to leak out and it's going to blow water all over, and you're going to do that, right? Or you can go to the side of the side of the pipe, and you can open up a different way for that pressure to be released, right? So if you do that, now you have, let me, I hope we're hanging in here with my analogy here. So you have a ton of water going this way, right? We could try to cap it, but it's just going to blow through. Or we can open up a different valve for the water to go this way. So now there's like 70% here and 30% here, right? So how does that work in practice? Instead of going down main, if you go over here and you start shooting this way, what is this Hawkeye going to do? If you start shooting at him, he's going to look over here, right? Now, if he's looking over here and you take cover, that's time for your team to push forward. The big caveat, though, is you have to time this correctly. If you do this when all 6 people can just turn at you, you're not pulling attention away from over here because your team's not there, okay? So I would stay over here. I would relieve some pressure off my team. I would scoot over this way. You can do it on this side as well. You can come around this way. Let's see. Let me do it from this side. So you can walk over here. You can do some damage to the Emma, and now all of a sudden the Emma's not doing damage to your team. You can come all the way over here, right? And you can stand here, and then the whole team is probably going to turn around. If they don't, you're just going to C9 and take the point. If they do turn around, that means they're not going on main, and then you can back up and regroup with your team, right? So that works as long as you don't die. So these are all options that you have if your team is good or if your team is bad. Yeah, once again, this is just an example of like going in by yourself. And I understand the frustration, like you want to push forward. But the problem is we don't understand why our tanks aren't pushing forward. If we look at our tank, what happened the last couple of times that they walked forward? Look, the shield has like 800 health and it got blown up and he got destroyed down to 400. So he took like 1,000 damage trying to push down main. And they correctly identify that this Emma, she's past the line, right? She has no way to get healing from her supports. Her supports have no line of sight to her without putting themselves in danger. So we could collapse on this Emma and probably kill her, especially if you chill here and like put pressure on the support. Or actually even better, the cloak went in here. So we could just kill the cloak. But instead we just run it down main. Good. We can't just keep running it down main. The next thing I want to talk about is like, if something's not working, we have to either identify why it's not working, or if we don't, at the very least, just try something else and see what happens. Nice. All right. We're up a support. This is great. Now we definitely need a push. Oh, and we're taking an off angle. Great. I love this. Okay, they don't notice us, so we just get access to the back line. And our whole team dies. That happens in silver. Don't worry about it. Honestly, so things like this is where it's really important to not get heated. Because this happens at every rank, from bronze all the way up to celestial and one above all. It happens. You go through, you do the right thing, right? We have an advantage. We turn the corner, we're attacking their back line, and then somebody on the enemy team just makes a play and kills our whole team, and we lose the fight. It happens. They made a good play. Let it go and realize, okay, well, now they don't have Bucky ult, they don't have Emma ult, and they don't have Jeff ult. They should have all the other 3s. We have 5 ults, so let's take advantage of 5 ults versus 3, and let's go in the next fight. Don't let it get to you. That stuff happens. Just keep doing the right thing. Okay. We have a Hawkeye ult, so let's W key really hard. Their Bucky, good lord. Their Bucky's crossed the line, so now he just dies. Nice. Now we have a ult advantage and a numbers advantage, but you gotta be behind your tank. Look, your tank is walking forward. He's just slower than you. Like, he's literally a tank. He's not as fast as your character. And then you go in past it, and you die. Look at this from the enemy team's perspective. Watch Groot. Or let's say Hawkeye, I guess. What does Hawkeye see? He's shooting at the tank. The tank is taking up space. And then you show up in front of the tank with no shield and just die. Whereas if you stay behind him, he actually gets ulted. Right? They pull out Maggie quickly when the other team is being annoying. Also, I'm almost level 50 as Magneto. Wow. Good stuff. If I say Winter Soldier in comms, I wonder if there are people who don't know who I'm talking about. That's hilarious.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Yeah, you say Barnes, right? James Barnes. Oh, we got the kill. Okay, it looks like. All right, so let's talk about understanding getting out, right? So what happens here? Let's break it down little by little. Our magic ult, okay? She goes in. This is a good time to engage. She's gonna be taking up attention, so we can do stuff. Now their cloak ulted, and so what I'm thinking, if the enemy support ulted, I'm gonna look for anybody who's not in the support ult. And hey, look, this Bucky's not in the support ult, and he's isolating himself. So we get the kill. We actually killed 2 with our magic, right? Our magic helps. And so now I'm thinking, all right, they have a support ult. I already killed the 2 people who are not in it. I'm probably just going to reevaluate the situation or get out. Oh, now they have a Groot ult, so my team's probably in danger. So I'm just going to get out, right? I've already gotten value. We've killed 2. My team's probably in danger, so I would go up here and go try to help my team. Instead, I feel like we just don't have a good concept. Like, we don't look over here and see the kill feed. We don't see that, like, okay, we got 2, you know, they use the Groot ult, like, they use the support ult, so I should just get out. Instead, we just, like, W key, right? Even though one of our supports is dead and the other one is in a Groot ult. Right? Like, there's no way our team can heal us. I think Wolverine is technically James too. Oh, good lord. James Logan Howlett? Really? I thought it was Logan. He goes by his middle name? Bro, why is a cloak and dagger here? Oh. Okay, so this is another situation where we have to see, like, okay, Cloak should die here because she's way past the line. She has no other people with her, right? The second you see this, it's like, oh, they actually are people here, and I know I don't have everybody here. I need to back up. And we're dead. Yo, what's up, Chicago? How's it going? Oh, you're muted.
We shall protect this sacred. Oh, come on! It was just about
Call him Jimmy. I usually say Reed. I think Reed is easier than Mr. Fantastic or Stretchy Man or Fantastic or Fridge or Dorito or anything like that. Uh-oh. Good. Nice. Punish the Jeff if you can. Oh, he went out of his own support ult. Ah, no! Now we don't... Now we turn around? Why? We were... this is one of those situations where it's like my health bar isn't going down at all. They have a support that just backed out of their support ult.
I didn't come here to read.
More of me than ever.
Yeah. I think read is the easiest.
The final 10
Innocent
seconds.
Goonmet henchman. So do I.
Moving again.
I do too. Yes, good. Good awareness. Bro, there's a Bucky in your backline. Go kill him. Nice. Aww. Not really on you there. Well, our tanks do need to be on the point. But yeah, it's good to be aware. So, all right. So that's the end of the game. I think let's try to narrow it down to like 3 main things to like pay attention to. Number 1, we need to know how many people are alive at any given time. If we're fighting 5v6, we need to back up. If we're fighting 6v5, it's time to go forward, but with our team, right? Simple things like that make a huge difference. The next thing, we talked over the concept of like the line of sight to our supports, where we can't push forward if we're going to die, right? So that would be 2. And then number 3, I would look at how to relieve pressure on main in a safe way to where our tanks actually can afford to push forward. Okay. So anyway, I hope this helps. That's it for this VOD review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless. See you in the next one. Bye.